Hey y'all, it's a little chilly this morning. Chelsea is cutting the gomphrena off at the core, off at the ground. So you can see all that she's cut so far this morning over here. Look at those beauties. Are they not gorgeous? And then let's go down here. You'll see all of the celosia that she's cut. And they are so pretty. We're just kind of emptying everything out. We're expecting snow tonight. So today is September 15th, I think. 15th or 16th, something like that. A little chilly, a little early for a snow. But then the weather has been crazy the rest of the year, so why not in October? Look at that. They're gorgeous, y'all. They are so very, very beautiful. And we keep coming up with more and more ideas on how to use the dried flowers. Everything from little wreaths. I'm going to actually make some little teeny tiny tobacco baskets. Any of y'all that grew up in rural Appalachia and are familiar with what a tobacco basket looks like. It's very pretty. I will show it to you at some point. They're about 4 feet across, kind of a sort of a square shape, but I'm going to make some that are about maybe 6 inches across, and we'll use some dried flowers down in the corner. It'd be just something sweet to maybe put in a window or, you know, wherever, beside, just as a little wall decoration or whatever. But yeah, the marigolds are still coming on, and I don't know, any of y'all that are more familiar, I've grown marigolds before, but I've never really paid attention to whether they survive a frost well, but they look to me like they're doing wonderfully. I think they do survive a frost well. I never remember when I've grown marigolds in the past having come outside and said, oh, my marigolds were killed by the frost last night. So I think that they do survive pretty well. You can see there's still some perfect little zinnias, but we're just cutting them. We're just cutting them to dry. We're even cutting the buds at this point because I think they just will be beautiful. It will just be a beautiful little feature inside of a some kind of a little arrangement. And apparently, those of you who are my age, we remember the cut flower years. But Chelsea has told me recently, because I was surprised that cut flowers were becoming a thing again. I love the look of a cut flower, but the biggest thing I remember about cut flowers is that they were always just quite a dust catcher, a dust collector. But Chelsea said, Mom, people my age, we are our grandmothers. So, because as I've just been surprised, she said, we like crochet and we like dried flowers, and they apparently just, like things of the former generation. What are the things you told me, Chelsea, that people your age are into that was kind of their grandparents?
Dried flowers and quilting and basket weaving and growing plants.
Okay. If y'all didn't hear that, she said quilting and dried flowers and crochet and basket weaving and growing things. So there you go. So we're going to tap into that younger old market.
We're the oldest young generation there is.
Yeah, if you heard her.
Some of us are over 40.
You're not over 40.
A lot of us are, though.
Yeah.
A lot of millennials are over 40 now.
Yeah, she said that they are the oldest young generation that there is. That's just pretty funny. Let me take you up here and show you the queenies that I've been grabbing. I know, you know, they fade considerably when they dry, but I'm really quite anxious to see what they do look like dried. Those lime colors have been so vibrant, so beautiful this year, and some of them, the Queenie varieties, are almost antique-y to begin with. They look as though and almost have a feel of being dried. But so I'll just be interested to see what they do when they are actually further dried. It's chilly out here this morning, y'all. I've got a little bit of a sniffle. But you can see the Queenies, some of them are as tall as I am, and some of them are still absolutely perfect. And this one's not quite opened up yet, but I've been cutting. You can see how they were absolutely nipped, a lot of them, some of them not. But the ones that did get frosted on are very brown. And we may still cut those just to see how they dry, because I can't imagine that, unless the frost actually damaged the structure of the leaves, I can't imagine that the color will be a whole lot different. I've just been laying them down here for just a minute because I was taking a lot of time and cleaning them up and putting them in my little bucket, and it's just taking too much time. So I'm just going to cut them, and then we'll take them in and clean them up as we go. But you can see that I did cut a few that were pretty significantly frosted, just to see what they do. But look at the others, they're just perfect. They are so super perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. But come over here. If you watched the video from yesterday, you remember those 3 teeny tiny little zinnias that I found. Well, I've been finding lots of teeny tiny little zinnias this morning as I go down further in them. Look at them. I mean, when I talk about little, I'm talking about little. And so Chelsea and I are going to make a couple for our windowsills. Just almost in a teacup, I guess. But they're so pretty. They're so sweet. Oh, gracious. The color is definitely changing. It's going to be a more somber year this year. Probably just a combination of so many of the leaves being blown off in the hurricane, but also having such a dry summer. So yeah, but it's still going to be a beautiful. I mean, I've never seen an autumn here in Western North Carolina that wasn't beautiful, even when it was somber. And as an artist, I found something a long time ago, that when I am painting, it really just is too much if I actually paint. If it's a very vibrant year, it's too much in a painting if I paint the colors that vibrant. So I have always toned them down a bit. Or not always. Some of the paintings that I actually don't like so well are some that I tried to replicate the color as closely as possible, and it was just too much. The color's kind of harsh in a painting. So the somber years for me, I think, are really more beautiful. That might sound strange, but anyway. Well, y'all, I'm going to get back over here and finish cutting these zinnias. I don't know if we're supposed to have a rain today, but it feels like it. Chelsea said that according to the weather, we're supposed to get a snow tonight. I've already mentioned that. But, you know, that's a very possible occurrence, as strange as it seems. She said above 5,000 feet, they're expecting 2 inches. And down here where we live, I don't know if we'll get much, but under 3,500 feet, we're supposed to get a half of an inch and kind of a sleety snow. So, all right, y'all. There's the beauty barn. The fields are looking, you know, tired, but it's time. It's time to rest for the winter and be ready to work hard in the spring. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.